Rynell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Tuesday. My apologies that it's not Monday. As you can tell, I have a slight head cold. My Airbnb in Washington, D.C. did not have proper heat, and I think I picked up a little cold. So I was out yesterday trying to rejuvenate and get ready for this week. Knowing that on Sunday, I'm so excited that I'm flying to California, and I will be speaking at the HAFA conference. So if you're in California, please join us. If you are following on social media, if you're a Facebook user, you've seen many of my pictures, and we'll be sharing those on the Monday Morning News also. But last week was a huge success. We had a lot of really great meetings. I told you that one of my goals last week was to get in front of the House Ways and Means, which I talked to the head staffer about getting in front of them to let them know what's actually happening, boots on the ground. And of course, they want your stories. So I'm looking for stories of what has happened to your clients. It's very important. When someone on the Hill asks us for something, we need to make sure that we give that to them ASAP. It was nice to be in the HAFA office in DC. I enjoyed spending some time in my office and just spending time in my second home. I got a lot of great information, and if the intel I received is correct, and I'm not sure the timeline of when this goes into place, but the people in charge of CSIO, the ACA, federal ACA, will be friends. They will be friends. They will be those that have open hearts, open minds, open doors. I know them personally, and I'm excited. I'm truly excited, and it might take something seriously crazy for what I believe and what I know is going to go down. But what I've been told over and over again, especially on the Medicare side, the commissions issues, things like that, we're not really sure who's going to be in those positions. And we need to find out who's going to be in those positions so we can start those conversations. We've been told by those on the Hill, right now, as soon as we know, we will make sure that that happens. We'll go ahead and set up those meetings. We have also asked over and over to have a Dean Mose on the Medicare side, or have Dean Mose also handle the Medicare side. So we have an ACA liaison a CMS liaison to the Medicare side. We have it on ACA, we have meetings, we sit on trade groups, we have agents on, HAFA agents on so many different committees, but we have no contact whatsoever with the Medicare side. They release, rules and regs, and we're just not sure what they mean, and we have no one to ask questions. Now, I have seen the Facebook riddled with folks coming out saying, Trump signed this executive order, blah. Okay, what I'm going to say is I learned, and I sat down with several senatorial offices, committee offices, CMS, that while he did say that the rules and regs would not apply, in order for certain ones to be rescinded, they have to be individually addressed. And in many cases, there might be someone who, goes against it in the courts. So nothing is done. The fat lady is not saying it is not done. Not Medicare, Medicaid being backed up, not anything. Now, the only questionable thing that I talked to them, and I'm not really sure, is the most latest rules and regs about the consent form and the scripts and those things that were just released a couple of days before we had a new president. From what I understand, that might be under scrutiny because it was done so last minute. So that could be put on hold. Other than that, any rule reg that we're currently operating on, that's what we've got to operate on. And as we dismantle them, then we'll let you know what exactly that we've heard. Now, Josh Brooker has put on Facebook, and he's a HAFA member, about a bill that was set forth by Congressman Carter out of Georgia to change the short-term medical back to the Trump administration of the 12 months, up to the 3 years. So we will be working with the Carter administration, friend of Agents of Brokers, friend of HAFA, about that legislation to see if we can get him some help, some co-authors, maybe possibly something on the Senate side. But know that right now what they're going through is confirmations. So they're going to be, I believe that Oz and RFK are going to be pretty soon. So those are going to be the ones that are going to come through that they're spending a lot of time on. I met with the congressman of Utah, I think it was on Wednesday, and he was going home. The House was going to be shut down for a little while, and the Senate stayed there and voted. Even during DC Mardi Gras, we were at the hospitality suite with Senator Cassidy, and he was called back to Capitol Hill to vote on a bill, on a confirmation. So they're working, they're operating, they're trying to get all those pieces and parts in place. So you need to get those pieces and parts, the higher echelon in place, and then the under administration will be in place. We do know that several people have already left. Have already left CMS. They were, at least one was not a friend of Agents of Brokers. The other definitely did not support us, did not protect us, but did not say publicly what their thoughts were. So we worked so very hard. I do want to give a shout out to several HAFA members. Bridget Gilbert, your immediate past chair, was in Washington working very hard. Tracy McMillan, the incoming chair in the next year out of Texas, she worked tirelessly. Johnny Wallen, your membership chair, he was there every step with me. Times when he probably didn't want to wake up in the morning and go with me at 6 o'clock in the morning when I needed that extra HAFA support. And then Corey Crawford from Texas, a HAFA member, was with us every minute. That was his first visit with HAFA. He had been on the Hill with the other associations, but everyone spoke with a golden tongue, spoke what folks needed to hear about what you had problems with. And remember, they spend their own dollars to get there. Your dollars, your PAC dollars help me get to Washington. However, their dollars get them to Washington. So if you see them, tell them thank you. Tell them thank you for everything that they've done, because I sincerely appreciate it. But I'm back in the office. As you can see, bulldog behind me, so you know where I am. If it's the blue dog behind me, then we're in DC. If it's Faith, then we're in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But this Sunday, as I said, I will be flying to California, speaking on Monday, and looking forward to seeing all you guys in California. And then, of course, there'll be several trips to South Carolina and Vegas and Florida, and I'm just going to be everywhere. So I am so blessed and honored to represent the HAFA freedom fighters, the best, the cream of the crop. Until next Monday, which I'll be reporting from California. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.